moving on that levels, there is unit testing, integration testing, system testing, acceptance testing. We are watching it is in the brief. So there are the different methodologies which are used each level of the testing. Means there is a unit testing which is by the developer. There is a integration testing which is done by the developer and the tester. There is a system testing which is by the tester, and there is a user acceptance testing which is done by the end user or the customer. So unit means it is a small part of your program or the software product. So what happened in the unit testing? There is a test individual components. Means unit test is also called as a module test because it tests the individual unit of the code. So here it is focused on the functionality and reliability, the entry and exit criteria. This is the same for the each module or the specific particular module. So unit testing, it is done in a test environment prior to the system integration. Before system integration or system testing, we use the unit testing. So main goal of the unit testing is to isolate the smallest program of the software. We are isolating the smallest program of the software from the remainder of the code. After that, developer determines whether it behaves exactly as per the expected output or not. This is very important. And before integration testing, each unit is tested separately. So there is a unit testing. Unit testing means we are separating or we are considering the small part of software product. So it identifies most of the number of the defects before the integration testing. What happened in the unit testing? This is very important again. It is a level of the software testing. Again, we was saying that there are a number of levels, means unit, integration, system, and acceptance. First, it is at the developer level. Integration means developer plus tester. System testing means only tester, and acceptance testing means end user or the customer test that thing. So unit testing, you test the individual component. Integration testing test the component group. There is a number of groups, and unit testing in the individual component. System test the integrated system. Acceptance test means test the final system. There is a checking only output is correct or not. So in the unit testing, it is the first level of the testing and which is performed before the integration testing. So in the unit testing, it is a standalone test that are conducted during the unit testing. So each test examines individual component that is new or has been modified. It is executed by the developer. This is very important. It is executed by developer. Unit testing is performed by using the white box testing method. This is very important. Unit testing is performed using the white box testing method. So here, use the individual unit or the components of the software are tested. Example, function, method, loop, small component of your program. It is also tested in the unit testing. So this is the diagram of the unit testing. What is this? This is very important. We are seeing that there is a driver, stub. So what is the driver and all these things? Driver, this is the tool used to control and operate the software which is to be tested. This is the driver. Suppose we have an application in which three modules like login, add the student, cancel that student, means remove that student information. So we want to test of the add student module. There are the three modules like login, add student, and remove that student. So if we want to test add student module, then add student module cannot run standard. First we have to enter into the login page, then go to the add student module, then it will be executed. So the add student module is called by the login module. So assume that login module has been developed by any other which is not a developer. So in case we have to create the dummy module of login, which call the login module, and then functionalities of the add student module will be tested. So we are saying that if there is a module, there is a add, second remove, and first one is the login page. So add is not a independent. First we have to log in and then test the add functionality. But if add function or add module is not developed by that developer, so we want to create some dummy module for the login, which call the login module, and then use the functionality of add student module. So what happened here? There are the some hardware modifications or few software tools we want to replace using the keyboard and mouse. So it is a testing with the additional computer act, just like as a driver. So it says as a driver. So we have to write the simple program on this driver program or the driver thing, and which is automatically generate the appropriate keystrokes or the mouse movement to that software. So we want to test. Everyone is understand if we are create one software product which includes the login form, add student information, and remove student information. So we have to, if we have to check or we have to test remove student information. So what we want to do first, there is a, we want to first do login, then only check. So if we are not a developer of that login, then we use the dummy model, and that dummy model creation and everything is, all these things are known as the driver. So what is the stuff? It is a just opposite of the driver, means they don't control operate the system being tested. What happen in the stuff? They instead receive or respond to the data that the software sends. Whatever they are sent using the software, we just want to test it. So for example, if you want to test the system or the software that sends data to the printer, if you want to print any page and we are send that data to the printer, then to test it is enter data, print data, and look at the resulting paper printout. It will work. It works slowly, inefficient, and error prone. So it you replace the printer with the another computer and run stuff software that could read and interpret the printer data, which is more quickly and accurate to check that test result. मला काय करायचं आहे, मला प्रिंट आउट द्यायची आहे, तर मी काय म्हणणार, पेजवर जाणार, राईट क्लिक करणार, प्रिंट म्हणणार. प्रिंट म्हटल्यानंतर मला प्रिंटर सिलेक्ट करायचा आहे आणि ती प्रिंट जे काही आहे प्रिंटरमधून बाहेर येईल. तर हे सगळं काय होतं, स्लोली होतं. आता मला एक चेक केलं की माझ्या पीसी मधून, माझ्या कम्प्युटरच्या सिस्टीम मधून प्रिंट जातीये. मला काय करायचं आहे, दुसऱ्या पीसीला कनेक्ट करून बघायचं आहे. तर मग मी काय करणार, तो प्रिंटरचे फंक्शनॅलिटी काढून घेणार तिथून आणि दुसऱ्या कम्प्युटरला अटॅच करणार. मी तिथून चेक करणार की प्रिंट जाते की नाही. म्हणजे मी काय करतो, आपण चेक करतोय, टेस्ट करतोय की प्रिंटिंग करेक्ट होतंय की नाही. तर त्याला काय म्हणायचं, स्टब म्हणायचं. आपण याला काय म्हणणार, स्टब म्हणणार. ज्यावेळी आपल्याला कुठलं पण प्रॉडक्ट डेव्हलप केलेलं आहे ते टेस्ट करायचं आहे, त्याच्यामध्ये स्मॉल स्मॉल फंक्शनॅलिटी, तर मला फर्स्ट लॉग इन पेजवर जायचंय. लॉग इन पेज केल्याशिवाय मी पुढच्या फंक्शनॅलिटी चेक करू शकत नाही जर प्रॉपर लॉग इन नसेल तर. मग त्यावेळी आपण ड्रायव्हर कन्सिडर करणार. ड्रायव्हर काय करणार, एक डमी मॉड्यूल बनवेल, मला त्या लॉग इन पेज मधून बाहेर काढेल आणि मी माझ्या प्रॉपर फंक्शनॅलिटीला जाईल. सेम अपोजिट आहे स्टब साठी. स्टब काय करतो, यूज करतोय डेटा किंवा एक सॉफ्टवेअर आणि चेक करतोय प्रॉपर प्रिंटिंग फंक्शनॅलिटी वगैरे टेस्ट होते की नाही. तर याच्यामध्ये आपण काय करतो, इंटरफेस यूज करतोय, लोकल डेटा स्ट्रक्चर यूज करणार आहे, बाउंड्री कंडिशन्स, इंडिपेंडेंट पाथ, एरर हँडलिंग, हे आपण लास्ट टाइम बघितलेलं होतं. हे सगळे इन्फॉर्मेशन आपण चेक करतो विथ युझिंग द टेस्ट केसेस. आता हे टेस्ट केसेस साठी आपल्याला काय लागतं, ड्रायव्हर लागतो आणि स्टब लागतं. स्टब म्हणजे आपल्याला प्रॉपर फंक्शनॅलिटी चेक करायची आहे का, आणि ड्रायव्हर म्हणजे मला त्या प्रॉपर फंक्शनॅलिटी मधून बाहेर जायचंय किंवा त्या प्रॉपर पोझिशनला जायचंय, तर मी काय यूज करणार आहे, ड्रायव्हर. जसं आपण टॅक्सी कार यूज करतोय, कारमध्ये मला प्रॉपर आउटपुट पाहिजे, मला वन प्लेस पासून सेकंड प्लेसला जायचंय, तर मला ड्रायव्हर कंपल्सरी आहे, त्याच्याशिवाय मी सेकंड प्लेसला जाऊ शकत नाहीये. सो देर इज ऑल्सो सेम थिंग इन द सॉफ्टवेअर टेस्टिंग. So what is a driver? It is used as a bottom-up integration testing process. So it simulates the behavior of the upper level module that is not integrated yet. This is very important. So it module act as a temporary replacement. आपण जे dummy म्हणतोय, it is a temporary replacement of the module and it acts as a actual product. मला लॉग इन पेज मधून मला ऍड करायचं स्टुडंटचा डेटा किंवा रिमूव्ह करायचा आहे, तर मी डेव्हलपर नाहीये लॉग इन पेजचं, सो आय डोंट हॅव अ क्रेडेन्शियल्स ऑफ लॉग इन आयडी अँड पासवर्ड. मग मी काय केलं, एक डमी प्रॉडक्ट बनवलाय, त्याच्यातून मी लॉग इन पेज मधून डिरेक्टली ऍड पेजला जाईल किंवा रिप्लेस पेजला जाईल. म्हणजे मी काय केलं, टेम्पररी रिप्लेसमेंट केली त्या मॉड्यूलची, लॉग इन मॉड्यूलची. So it is also used as a interact with the external system and usually complex than stuff. This is very important. So driver calls the module to be tested. Stub, it is a top-down integration testing. It simulates the behavioral of the low level module. आपण एकदम हायर लेवलला लॉग इन वगैरे यूज करत नाहीये, खाली चेक करणार आहे माझं लॉग इन प्रॉपर होतंय का नाही, ऍड स्टुडंट प्रॉपर होतोय की नाही, वन पीसी पासून दुसऱ्या पीसी वर मी लॉग इन करून बघेन आणि परत चेक करेन. So it is a temporary replacement of the module and provide the same output as a actual product. म्हणजे माझा स्टुडंटचा डेटा ऍड होतोय की नाही, मला प्रिंटआउट जी हवी आहे ती प्रॉपर येते का नाही, मी हे सगळं चेक करणार आहे. पण मी त्याच्यासाठी काय करणार आहे, टेम्पररी रिप्लेसमेंट ऑफ मॉड्यूल करू शकते. So when we needs to interact with the external system, then also stub is used. So it is called as a module under test. कुणाला काही डाऊट आहे का? So there is a difference between stub and driver. Stub is a dummy codes and driver is also dummy code because we can use instead of original. So what happened? Stub, this is a top down integration and in the driver it is a bottom up integration. Driver, it is allow testing of lower level. It is a very important lower level testing. When the upper levels code are not developed. Okay. And here in stub, there is a testing of the upper level of code when the lower level of the code are not developed. Driver, there is a don't actually do anything except declare themselves and parameters they accept. The rest of the code can take these parameters and use them as an input. Both are the same, but when they are used and when they are not used, this is very important. Driver is always bottom up and stub is always top down. स्टब हे डाऊनला असतं म्हणून टॉप डाऊन, ड्रायव्हर हे अपला असतं म्हणून बॉटम अप. So benefits of the unit testing or why unit testing is useful. because the codes are more usable, reusable, development is faster. There is a increased confidence in changing or maintaining the code because there is only small part of your module we want to test in the unit testing. So there is an increased confidence in changing or maintaining the code. If the good unit tests are written and if they are run every time on any code we want to change, then it is able to catch any defect in the program. So there is a cost of fixing defect detect during the unit testing is less in compared to defect detected at higher level because we are only test the small part of your software product, and there is a debugging is very easy. So what happened in the unit testing? It is help to produce a high quality code. What happened in the unit testing? It helps to produce a high quality code. This is saves the tester time and effort. It is also important because it is very faster. It gives a confidence to the development team because we are increasing the confidence in changing and maintaining code. This test is also served as a source of documentation about the code because we are really expected to do what we want. So it is acts as the writing test cases, encourage the programmer to write the code in the small chunks that can be tested independently in the unit testing. So next is the integration testing. Why we use integration testing, everything. So integration testing, it is a logical extension of unit testing because there is only small part of the code and here is a group of that code. This is a integration. In unit testing there is only one module, but in integration testing there is a number of modules or the group of modules we want to test it. So it is a simple form. Two units that have already been tested are combined into the component and the interface between them is a tested. We are seeing in this diagram. So in the integration testing, a component that is refers to as an integrated aggregate of more than one unit. There is a integration testing. We are only check the interface between the two modules. So it is the idea is to test the combination of pieces and eventually expand process to test your module with the other groups. So what happened in the integration testing? It is the individual software modules are integrated logically and tested as a group. If we are use only individual logical module, so it is a unit testing, and if we are using the group then it is a integration testing. So it tests integrate what it is integrated or interface between the component and interaction of the two different parts of the system as in the operating system. We are check these things or test this thing, so it is a integration testing. So, what are the approaches? There is a first is a big bang approach, top down approach, and the bottom up approach. So, it is a big bang approach. So, it is a testing all the components or the modules. In big bang integration testing, all the components or the modules are integrated simultaneously. This is very important. These are integrated and tested simultaneously, after which everything is tested as a module, whole module. So we say that, check that there is a module 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They are tested simultaneously with the system. So these are the pros, where convenient for the small system, because we can, it is already tested and we are again tested in a group, so there is a default, or the any defect will be list. So fault localization is very difficult because we are run testing at simultaneously. All the modules are tested at once, so high risk critical module are not isolated and they are tested on the priority. We are not get separated, since all the integration testing can commence only after all the modules are designed, and the testing team will have a less time for the execution, because if module 1 are not only tested same time, module 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 first developed, then only they are tested. So there is a having the less time for the execution for the testing team. Next is the incremental approach. So in this approach, there is a testing is done by joining the two or the more modules that are logically related. Then other related modules are added and tested for the proper functioning. We have checked that there is a stub and driver. There is a first driver, then stub. So this is a carried out using the dummy programs, which is also called as the stub and drivers. So stub and drivers are not implement the entire programming logic of the software module. So stub is called by the module under test, and driver is also called as a module to be the tested. This is a bottom-up integration testing. In the bottom-up integration testing, we require the lowest level of the units to be the tested and integrated first. As in the figure, we say that there is a lowest level sub modules are there, which are integrated and tested first, and then successively superior level components are added. Means there is a lowest level is the module 4, module 5 and module 6. Successively superior levels means there is a module 2, which is the combination of module 4 and module 5, and module 3 is the module 6. So transiting the hierarchy from the bottom side to upward side. So it is a bottom up integration. It takes drivers for the testing. So these are the advantages. There is a fault localization is easier because we are merging and make the another module like this. So there is a no time wasted. We are waiting for all the modules to be the developed like Big Bang approach, because in the Big Bang approach, if all the modules are connected or the developed, then only we are tested. But here not like this. Disadvantages: the critical module which is at the upper level or the top level is control the flow of application tested and maybe prompts the defects. So early prototype here is not. This is a top-down approach. In the top-down approach, the testing requires the highest level of the module first. Means module 1 is the highest level to be the test first and integrated first. Then module 2 and module 3. These are the integrated. Then these are the integrated from the main module. So subordinates are the tested later 5, 4, 5, 6. Like this. It is from top to bottom. So it starts at the highest level control module or the main program, which is subordinates placed by the stub. These are all our stubs, module 4, 5, 6, or the module 2 and 3. So these are the advantages. Again, fault localization is easier because we know the higher level. There is a possibility to obtain the early prototype, which are the tested on the priority. This is very important. And disadvantages: it needs the many steps, lowest level modules we required here. So modules at the lowest level are tested inadequately because already higher level module, which is the integration of the lowest level, are already tested. So there is a difference between the unit testing and integration testing. Here we check the small piece of the code, and here we check the different piece of the modules that are working together. There is only one module, and here in integration there is a number of modules. So in unit testing, check a single component of application, it checks. And here is a considering, it is a integration, behavior of the integration of the module is considered here. So in the unit testing, the scope, it covers the unit and the small piece of the code under the test. What happened in the integration testing, it covers the whole application under test, and it requires the more effort to put together. So this all are the system testing. What happened in that system testing, there are number of testing. Integration testing, it is bidirectional testing, functional testing, compatibility testing, performance testing, security testing, etc., etc. These all are the testing methods. So here, like we say that there is a documentation testing, only documents are considered. Security testing, there is login functionality, etc. like this. There is a usability. If we use the add student module is there, then this is the usability testing. It is one kind of that. What are the expected testing criteria is the system. So it is a process of the testing of an integrated hardware and software system to verify that the system meets the specified requirements. It is performed when the integration testing is complete, because integration testing, it is a combination of two or more modules, or it is a group. It is mainly black box testing, system testing. It testing evaluates the working of the system from user point of view. What are the inputs are required, what are the output are the required, this is very important. It contains all the functional and non-functional areas of the application are to be the tested. In the system testing, it is performed by the context of the system requirement specification. This is very important. How the system testing is defined, means if you say that there is any software development life cycle, there is a first point is the requirement. What are the customer requirements, it is very important in the communication part. So it is depending on that requirement, we have to change our testing methods or modules. There is a final test to verify that the product to be the deliver meets the specification which is mentioned in the requirement document. This is very important. If I say that in the communication, I want to make the addition of the two numbers, there is a requirement of the customer. आता हे झालं SRS मध्ये, झालं SRS मध्ये मला काय करायचं, टू नंबरची ऍडिशन पाहिजे. मग त्याचं आउटपुट काय आलं पाहिजे, द ऍडिशन ऑफ ओनली टू नंबर्स. मग ते कोणते पण असू देत, इंटिजर असू दे, होल नंबर असू दे, फ्लोटिंग नंबर असू दे, मला काय पाहिजे, त्याची ऍडिशन पाहिजे. म्हणजे प्रॉडक्ट काय करताय, डिलिव्हर करताय तुम्हाला जे काही रिक्वायरमेंट आहे आणि जे आउटपुट आलेलं आहे ते चेक झालंय की नाही प्रॉपर, हे तुमचं फायनल टेस्ट ऑफ व्हेरीफाय असेल. त्याच्यामध्ये फंक्शनॅलिटी नॉन फंक्शनॅलिटी सगळं चेकिंग असेल. So this is focus on the following things. There is a external interfaces, complex functionality, security, recovery, performance, documentation, usability, load. आता काय काय होतं सिस्टम टेस्टिंग मध्ये, सगळ्या व्हरायटी ऑफ टेस्टिंग आपण करतो सिस्टम टेस्टिंग. मग त्याच्यामध्ये आपण जे काही कस्टमरचे रिक्वायरमेंट्स आहेत त्याच्यानुसार ते आउटपुट होत आहेत की नाही हे आपल्याला चेक करायचं आहे. सो देर इज अ एक्सटर्नल इंटरफेसेस की तुमचा युजर इंटरफेस जो काही आहे तो प्रॉपरली युजरला अंडरस्टँड होतोय की नाही, सिम्पल आहे की नाही, कॉम्प्लेक्स फंक्शनॅलिटी असेल, समजा फ्लोटिंग पॉईंट असेल तर फ्लोटिंग पॉईंटच फंक्शन यूज केलंय का, सिक्युरिटी आहे, प्रॉपर लॉगिन आयडी पासवर्ड दिलेला असेल तरच ते सॉफ्टवेअर ओपन होऊ शकतं. त्याचं परफॉर्मन्स व्यवस्थित आहे का, इफ देर इज अ एनी एरर देन वी कॅन रिकवर इट प्रॉपरली और नॉट. There is if any error or we are not understand any model, then there should be the proper documentation is available or not. If we are use that product, there is a product usability is suitable for every user or not. If there is a any load, means there are number of users are use only one system, it is there or not. These all these things are focused in the system testing. There is a next is a recovery testing. What happened in the recovery testing? So recovery testing, it is a type of the non-functional testing. So in order to determine how quickly we are use that system and recover that data from the system crash and hardware failure. So in the recovery testing, it is a force fail of the software and verify the recovery is successful. आता आपण आज रिकव्हरी टेस्टिंग पर्यंत थांबूयात. माझं सॉफ्टवेअर किंवा मी एखादा पीसी आहे आणि मी त्याच्यामध्ये एखादा प्रोग्राम करते आणि तुमचं सिस्टम एकदम काय झालं, बंद झालेलं आहे, देर इज अ एनी फेलर इन युअर सिस्टीम. मग मी नेक्स्ट टाइम जेव्हा तो ऑन होईल त्यावेळी माझा जो काही डेटा राहिलेला आहे किंवा माझा डेटा पेंडिंग होता तो मला रिकवर झालेला आहे की नाही, हे सगळ्यात इम्पॉर्टंट रिकव्हरी टेस्टिंग मध्ये होतं.